Hello, this is Jaden Max, and I'm here at Shadowraze server in Hobbitia, and it's time to finally get started building something. And so I am going to start with this project right behind me. Actually, if I go over here, that project over there, over the corner. I can't. Controls are backwards. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to start with this project right over here. I'm going to start by expanding this carrot farm. Expand it up. We're going to take it up a few levels. But in order for it to look right, and of course I wouldn't do it if I couldn't try to make it look right, I'm going to actually push the walls out one more block. And since Bob the Iron Golem's house is right here, right up against this wall as it is now, I'm sorry, but it's going to have to go. Yeah, I know. I hate to kick Bob out of his house, but I talked to Bob, and he's okay with it. He says he spends all his time over with the villagers anyway. He is a robot, so he doesn't really need a place to sleep. He has these chests that were given to him, but he doesn't explore, he doesn't mine, so he doesn't have anything in them. And he says it's just, in the logical way that robots are, he says it's a waste of materials. So please take it down and recycle it. So that's what I'm going to do. Bob is going to lose his house, but we will get a larger carrot farm in the process. So I'm going to rush through this. Actually, I'm not going to rush through this immediately. Instead, I'm going to talk about why we're doing this a little bit more. This is a project I did that came to me from Cloud. He's the one that started it by putting up that. And then he had to go on vacation. I haven't talked to him since. But he asked if I had any ideas for it, and I said yes, I did. So he said, please, go ahead and do it, because he likes how I build. And he himself, he said he's not a builder. As you've seen, I built that house for him in Isle Morty, and he hasn't done anything with it. And that's cool. Minecraft takes all kinds, and that's cool. So I love building. That's what I play Minecraft for, is the ability to exercise that creativity in my builds. I don't claim to be the world's best builder, but I enjoy building, and I think the people I build for enjoy the buildings I make. And that's what it's all about. Isn't it? I think so. I wish there was somebody around here to talk to. And and I said that as a joke, of course. Actually, when I said that, I was thinking I should have brought my dog, my yet nameless dog that I have in Isle Morty. I could have brought him here with me, just to have another face. There we go. But truly, as you've seen in all of my videos so far, there's not generally a lot of people around when I'm playing on these servers, and that's because I live in Japan. So when it's daytime for me here, it's nighttime for everybody else. Right now it's about 7 o'clock in the evening? No, it's about 8:40 in the evening here. So it's morning in various places around the world, and so people will start to come online soon. Unfortunately, when a huge number of people do come into play, that will be about the time where I need to sign off. And so that's the way it goes. I do have some friends that I meet and play with, and hopefully you'll see them in these videos eventually. But for the time being, it's me and what's his guy? Joe? Bob? Sorry, I guess your name is Mud? Dead? I don't know. What do you call a twice killed zombie? Anyway, I'm almost done taking down Bob's house. The next order of business will be putting another line of brickstone here, and then I'm going to take out this fence and build walls on the inside of that of stone and glass. this is a hobbit town, so I do, and hobbits are supposed to be rustic in their designs. Their culture is that of minimalism and nature and all that good stuff. So I don't want this to be too overbuilt and too fancy. I still want it to fit in with the general motif of Hobbitia. So I think by using glass and stone and then covering the whole thing in vines at the end, I think that will accomplish that. So this fence is going to have to go, but before I get started on that, let me see. I got a lot of glass as is, but this is not going to be enough glass. So as you see, I got double easy bake oven set up. I take the raw materials out of here. Feed them into the top. And 1, 2, 3. And in the sides, already in here I have some coal, but just in case, I'm going to put some extra coal into each side here, just to keep things going. I think I'm going to put some more sand in there too. I don't know how much glass I'm going to need in the end, but I know I'm going to need a lot of it for what I'm going to do. So I got those things. They'll be constantly churning out glass while I work on getting things set up for the walls. For that, I'm going to need the stone that's in here. And I crafted some. I went to the shops and bought some. I try to buy stone. I try to craft or mine what I can, if I can. And I only go to the shops if I need to do a big project to support one of my towns. And I just don't have the time to go get the resources I need from nature, or it just would be more tedious than it's worth. Okay, let's start laying this brick down. So I started to do this project about 2 weeks ago, I think, is when I originally decided to do this. And I mentioned it in my first videos from Shadowraze, which were my first gaming videos on YouTube, that I was going to do this project. I think in the last one I said, the next thing I'll do is this. So what gives? Well, basically, I joined a new private server. It's in the playlist is called New Punchwood. Please go check that out. It's a server. It's a private server of mainly people, fans of Paul Soares Jr., who are registered on his website, punchwood.com. And initially, they had a town here in Shadowraze. Creeper coming, incoming, and he's... Oh, that's embarrassing. There we go. Yeah. Power 5 bow for the win. This is a power 5. Power 4 bow for the win. Yay. And the crowd goes wild. Woohoo. Anyway, where was I? The Punchwood town. There was once a town here on the Shadowraze server called Punchwood Town. There were basically people from the Punchwood website, punchwood.com, who wanted a place that they could all get together and play Minecraft. Paul Soares Jr. used to have a public server, but that is now shut down, which is it's unfortunate, but I never got a chance to play on that server. But a bunch of people got together and said, hey, let's build here in Shadowraze, take advantage of a server that's already established, already maintained, and we can buy a world guard, go way out in the distance, and stay there. The problem they had was they had troubles controlling who would join the town. Griefers got in, and made a bunch of trouble. I believe some people got banned who the owners of the town felt shouldn't have been banned by the Shadowraze staff. And so they just... Why am I doing this? I don't want this here. Stone's gonna go here. So anyway, they just were not happy being here. So one of the members decided to get his own server and invite some of the people who he knew from that town who were trustworthy to join it. At the same time, I was playing on another server that has shut down. It was called Mind Crushing Vanilla, and it was a Minecraft style vanilla server, and we were having a lot of fun there, but for some reason the server shut down. The owner hasn't said anything to anybody as to why, and so I was without a private server, and I love vanilla Minecraft. I like playing here in Shadowraze, but to tell you the truth, I have more fun without the economy and all the other plugins associated with Shadowraze. Not that I don't like being here, and I enjoy it. I have a lot of fun doing this. It's just a very different game, a very different experience. So I was looking for vanilla servers and found out some of my friends from Mind Crushing had joined the new Punchwood Town server. And so they talked to the owner. The owner whitelisted me, so now I'm playing on that server. So for the last week and a few days, I've been trying to get myself set up there. I've recorded material enough for, I believe, 3 videos, and that will be up soon. I think I already have 1 video up. Another one is fully edited and ready to go up, so I'll do that as soon as I'm done recording this episode. And so please go check that out, and you'll see what I've been doing with my time, why it's taken me so long to get back to this project. But I know some people are waiting for this project to be done, and I want to get this project done because I have several other projects planned. I showed you in a previous episode my Spleef Arena, and I haven't even talked about what Spleef is. So I want to get back to that project. I have done some work on that off camera, so I do want to show you that, as well as explain Spleef. Hopefully I can get Cloud and Human Tripod to help me demonstrate what Spleef is. And then I have some other projects for Hobbitia. Now that we have horses, we don't have any horses in Hobbitia yet. So I have a project to build stables, plan to build stables here so we can keep horses and keep them secure. As well as projects for Al Morty that I haven't even talked about yet. But all of that has to wait because this project comes first. So here's what I'm going to do. I basically just want to kind of get these walls set up for this first level. Put a couple of doors, actual doors here. And make sure people can see that something's actually going on. That it's not a matter of me just putting up these signs and letting it be. And it feels good to be building a project. My week has been a bit trying in a lot of ways, and been pretty busy with work. Had some surprises at work to deal with, but also busy because of the baby. As I've mentioned previously, my wife and I do have a child on the way. And so we're within the last couple of months, and so we're very excited, but at the same time there's so much to do when you're expecting. Baby clothes. Well, we haven't even started buying baby clothes, but today we went to a baby shop, looked at beds. We went to Toys R Us, bought a stroller. Went, bought a new futon mattress for us, because the one we have is in pretty bad shape and wouldn't be very comfortable for a baby to sleep on. We got a lot of things to do in terms of, I don't know, just in Japan, there's a lot of ceremony that goes with every occasion, and so we also have to think about things like gifts for people, thank you gifts for people who have given us stuff. We need to buy gifts for them in return, to say thank you for giving us whatever they've given us. There's a whole economy in Japan related just to that, as well as a lot of pumping circumstance and etiquette related to that. So we've been looking into that as well. So a lot of stuff going on in my life. And you know what? As much as I love Minecraft, as much as I enjoy doing this, playing this game and making these videos, there are some things in my life, baby especially, that are more important. So that's why I've been away. Haven't posted any videos in the last over a week. If anybody who I have currently, at the time I'm making this video, I only have 5 subscribers. So to those 5 subscribers, sorry I haven't posted any new material. My hope is to eventually get to a point where I'm posting maybe a couple of videos a week. I won't ever get to a point where it's more than that. Currently, last few weeks I've been posting 1 or 2 a week. We'll see if I can increase that number. I guarantee you that once the baby comes, I will be pretty busy for very good reasons. But I'm hoping that before that time comes, I can stockpile some videos so I can keep releasing stuff on a regular basis, even after the baby gets here. I know that you guys will forgive me if I don't put something up every day. Right? You guys will forgive me if I don't put up something every day. Right? You guys understand. Baby comes first. So here's we go. I have an idea for this, but at the same time I'm eyeballing a lot of it. When I put together my plans for these builds, I don't think them out like an architect would, like an engineer would. Oops, I don't want that on that side. Oops. I put something together and then I eyeball it, I come back and look at it again, I eyeball it again, and hopefully it ends up looking halfway decent. I'm not sure if I like this entrance. I may change that, but let me keep it for now. I thought I got glass out of here. Did I look at it and not put it in, or is that lag? Do I want glass cubes or glass panes? Oh, what a tough question. If I do cubes, it looks stronger. I think it will look better with the vines coming down in some ways, but at the same time, stylistically, there's something to be said for glass. Glass would make the surface look more three-dimensional. Jeez. I tell you what, I think I'm going to pop back to my hobble, and get my Silk Touch pick. I'm going to make those glass cubes and paints. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back here, and I've just been joined by a friend, Human Tripod. He just happened to walk up, and I was just saying how I wish I was here hanging out with somebody. Yeah, he's a rainbow. He got a new skin, and I thought his last skin was colorful. Okay. Anyway, he's going to join me for the build. He can't Skype yet because it's 5 a.m. where he is, and his family's asleep. So he's going to join in here, and man, I wish I could get this rain to stop. And let's see, I need to give him some directions. Hold on while I type back and forth at him. Okay, Human and I are getting to work. We're putting glass panels all the way around. Eventually, I'm going to put another row of stone on top of this, and we're going to repeat that process for one, maybe two more stories up. So we're just going to work like this. I'm thinking I'm going to just speed through this. This whole process started before I started everything else. But here we go. That should cook up eventually. And I already have some stone to use. I just don't remember the recipe. There we go. And it doesn't make a whole lot of brick, but it's enough to get us started. Now, what often happens, I'll get started on something like this, and then I'll change it partway through. But if that happens, that's okay. By getting started like this, I'm trying out things to see what works and what doesn't. Cool. And it's starting to come together pretty well at this point.